Week 10 SFL action continues this afternoon as the Los Angeles Lycans host the Louisiana Revolution. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Mike Daggs, and alongside me in the broadcast booth is the Hall of Famer Matt Wilson. With us on stats, the man who once wrestled an alligator so big it made Steve Irwin blush. He's Gerald Smith. Our producer is Cameron Irvine. You are watching the Simulation Football League on Twitch. Matt, how you doing today?
I'm sad, Mike. You brought up Steve Irwin.
May he rest in peace. Matt, the last time these two franchises met, they were under different ownership and different names. The Chicago Wildcats defeated the New Orleans Pharaohs in that one 31-12. But these two franchises are now a whole different animal, and they are both making a strong push towards a spot in the SFL playoffs. For Los Angeles, they lost their season opener to the undefeated Baltimore Vultures, but won their next 5 in a row. After losing 2, they bounced back with a win last week against the Portland Fleet. They're now 6-3 on the season. Louisiana started off slow, 0-3 to start the season, and then they got a couple wins, lost again, but since then they've convincingly won 3 in a row. Los Angeles is leading their division. Louisiana is in close second behind Atlanta. What does each team need to do to secure a win in this one?
The Lycans' offensive line needs to hold strong for Sully Richardson. Louisiana has 2 of the 5 top sack artists in Derek Jenko and Luther Yan. Total to the Revolution had 57 total sacks on the season. For Louisiana, Johnny Utah needs to be smart with the football. The Lycan defense loves to turn the ball over with 28 interceptions on the season. So far, 10 from the league's second leading interceptor, Rochelle Colston. Which defense will give their team the best chance at victory, Mike? There's only one way to find out, and that's on the field.
Well, we'll head down to the field to get this one started. Rob Ems getting the ball teed up for Los Angeles. Louisiana will get the first crack at things on offense here tonight. Louisiana in blue and yellow. Los Angeles in blue and yellow. Louisiana in all white. And we are underway here from L.A., taking it out of the end zone and bringing it straight up the middle. What a return for Mike Twinscrew. Gets it all the way up to the 34-yard line. A return of about 39 yards. Great way to get the game started, Matt.
Yes, no doubt about it. And now we'll have to see again. Here comes Tommy Utah. Let's see how safe he's going to be with his football. Maybe they're going to get Streeter involved to take a little bit of pressure off him.
Number 5 overall pick in the draft. He hands the ball off to Reggie Streeter. And Streeter's only able to gain 1 on the play. Tommy Utah is the quarterback, and Reggie Streeter is the halfback. Cameron Collier is the fullback. The wide receivers are Chase Earl, Mike Twinscrew, and B. Robo. The tight end, number 86, Garrison Blue. Tommy Utah in the gun, 3 wide receivers set on second down. Utah will throw, going a quick pass over the middle into coverage, and that one is incomplete, trying to hit B. Robo, and falls in and out of his hands, 3rd down and 9.
Louisiana tried to prove me right or wrong early on. That was close. Great coverage.
One run, 1 pass on the drive. Looks like it'll definitely be a throw on 3rd down as we have a 4 wide receiver and 1 tight end set. Utah alone in the backfield in the gun. Firing for 1st down yardage. Can he get there? No. 4 and inches.
Challenge that. I think that's a bad spot.
Pass was caught by Garrison Blue. And they will send the punter out onto the field. Will we see a flag?
Wow.
Not.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I thought that was worth another look myself, Matt, but 3 and out for the Revolution after good starting field position from a nice kick return. Punted away. Walter Melanishin punts it back to the 19-yard line. It's returned up to about the 26-yard line, and Los Angeles will get their first shot on offense now tonight. Sully Richardson, the quarterback, leading his team out onto the field. The halfback is Robert Johnson. Fullback, Tommy Rahman. Wide receivers are Davius Reed and Chris Lee. The tight ends are LZ Pryor and Jack Flash. Richardson in a passing set here on the first snap for the Lycans offense. Richardson out route down to the bottom, and that one almost went to the house the other way. Well defended by Rolleman Hood. It'll fall harmlessly to the turf. 2nd down.
Well, you got a team that loves to bring pressure to the quarterback, Mike. What do? Spread all the receivers out and give him no protection. Luckily, it didn't bite Richardson too much, but I don't know if I'd be rolling those dice too many more times.
Well, 2 backs in the backfield now. And both tight ends over to the left. And that ball is handed off. It's Tommy Rahman straight up the middle. He's able to gain 5 on that play, brings up a 3rd down and 5. The starting defense for Louisiana, the defensive line, Leonard Butler Sr., Derek Jenko, Luther Gond, and Chance Wall. The linebackers, Chuck Diesel and Brian Craven. The corners, Even Arthur and Rolleman Hood. The safeties, Mike Ryan, Tank Bennett, and Doug Twinkie Day. Richardson in the gun on 3rd down and 5. Going deep down the left-hand side, tipped and incomplete. Nearly picked off again. And it will also fall down to the turf. Davius Reed, the intended target.
Feel like we've seen 2 similar drives, Mike. 3 and out, 3 and out. Kind of medium-long passing situations. And I guess, time to scrap those and start anew.
Yeah, they were very similar, Matt. A couple of passing plays by both offenses and no completions on the Los Angeles side, only an 8-yard gain on Louisiana's side. So slow start for both of these offenses, and we'll see what Louisiana can do on drive number 2. No gain on that play as Mike Twinscrew is leveled down to the turf. Brings Tommy Utah back onto the field for the Revolution. First down and 10 from the 29-yard line. Only 3 down linemen for the Lycans. Trips formation to the right for the Revolution. Utah checking this one down to Streeter. Streeter's able to gain about 9.9 as he brings it up to the 39-yard line. 2nd down and inches. The starting defense for the Lycans. The defensive line is Brogan Spira, Ace Blackwell, and Moore Rivers. Linebackers, Danny Stinson and Buddy Blaze. Corners, Mike Scott, Thomasina Rahman, and Thomas Rahman Jr. The safeties, Rochelle Colston, Jack Hacksaw, and Ryan Yosef. 2 backs in the backfield now on 2nd down. Ball is handed off to Streeter, and Streeter's able to gain enough for our first down of the ball game, Matt, up to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, great job by Streeter. Finally getting a 1st down, finally breaking the seal, and see if Louisiana can keep the momentum going.
First down and 10, Louisiana in another obvious passing formation. Utah fires into traffic over the middle, and that one is incomplete. Heavy traffic in the area. It'll be 2nd down.
Yep. Mike Scott, Johnny on the spot there. Just clean pocket, but boy, that coverage again. They get a lot of hands on the ball, does Los Angeles, because, we're that high in the league in interceptions. It's going to happen.
Second down and 10 now from the Louisiana 43-yard line. Trips to the left side of the formation. Now bottom of the screen. Utah steps up into the pocket, and he is sacked. Brought down in the backfield. All the way back at the 39-yard line. It's Moore Rivers with another sack on the season.
Oof, and another drive. Not over yet, 3rd and 14, but it's going to be hard to convert.
It's Moore Rivers' 2nd sack on the season. 4 wide receiver look here on 3rd and 14. Going down the right sideline. Tipped and picked off. Stepping out of bounds with that pass, Ryan Yosef. He gets his 6th pick on the season, and it gets Los Angeles possession of the football at their own 39-yard line.
Didn't I mention the ball hawking defense, Mike? There's a deflection. Sets it up perfectly, and, LA being true to form so far.
So 1st down and 10 for Sully Richardson's Lycans. And the passing will continue, Matt.
Both these teams just, I don't know, testing.
Welcome to the air raid offense.
Yeah.
Richardson back to pass, fires over the middle into traffic, and he hits his tight end. Jumping Jack Flash with the catch.
Yeah, Flash put his big body in the middle of the pile of Revolution. I mean, look at traffic everywhere. Jumps up, grabs the ball. Nice job by the Lycans offense.
Jack Flash, number 2 in receiving yards on this Lycans offense. Hashtag throw it to the tight end. They take it to heart here in L.A. Richardson out route up to the top, and that one is caught. Throwing it to the other tight end, Matt Elsie Pryor with the catch.
Oh, Mike, you're loving that. Back-to-back throws to the tight ends.
Keep it coming. That's what needs to happen. Throw it to the tight end and throw it to the tight end again. Why not? If you're going to pass, that's your absolute best receiving option. Wide receivers make great decoys, Matt. Richardson under center here on second down. He will throw once again. Pressure coming, and he checks it down to the running back, tackled in the backfield. Robert Johnson with the catch, but it will be a loss of a couple on the play. 3rd down and 5.
Might as well have been a sack.
Yeah, tackle for a loss, sack, basically the same thing. Just depends on who's the one that's getting tackled with the football. Empty backfield once again for the Lycans. Richardson looking, stepping up, hit as he throws. Tipped and incomplete. Great coverage by the Revolution on that play. Even Arthur in on the coverage. It'll be a 4th down and 5. 37-yard line, Matt. That might be a little far for Rob Ems.
Yeah, we'll see. Looks like the punter was trotting out. And, I kind of highlighted the defense, Mike, but so far they've kind of delivered from what I've been saying.
And chance to win comes out onto the field to punt for the Lycans. Would have been about a 54-yard field goal try. That is no gimme.
Ooh, I like
this is
this
a great punt, bouncing down at the 10, rolling to the 5, and marked out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And Matt, that's why you get a punter like to win, to give your defense.
Look at this.
A great advantage.
Look.
Beautiful punt.
I love the corner punts. Leaves your special teams no time to be special, as we've seen in the past.
Now, what do you mean by that, Matt? Special being a positive term of endearment, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know that firsthand.
Offside eye in the backfield for the Revolution. Utah under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Streeter. Streeter off tackle to the right. Gets up to the 11-yard line. Nice gain of 7 on the play.
Nice close there, though. I thought Streeter had even more yards than that, but it does get Louisiana out of the danger zone, and now they can more open up the offense without fear of a safety.
2nd down and 3 from the 11. Offside eye in the backfield once again, flipped to the other side. Utah chucks it down to Streeter. Streeter, 1st down yardage, and that's about it. Tackled at the 15-yard line. Brought down on the play by Thomasina Rahman. But another 1st down, which we haven't seen a whole lot of yet, Matt.
And that's a pretty big win for Louisiana. Again, being backed up, it's so hard to get out of there. And now they can start from square one. I don't know. I wouldn't mind giving it to Streeter again.
Short drop, and they do get it Streeter in a swing route. Gains 4 up to the 19-yard line. 2nd down and 6.
Infamous long handoff for 4. Same thing.
Ye old famous long handoff. Ball is handed off to Streeter, and a great push by the defensive line for these Lycans. They fire into the backfield, get another tackle for a loss, this time back to the 15-yard line again. It'll be a 3rd down and 9.
Brick Douglas. Well, it's a name for a defensive lineman.
Absolutely.
Looks like he hit Streeter with a load of bricks.
Brick Douglas, the first one to get there. Mar Rivers making sure that Utah was not going to get away from that one. Streeter wasn't going to get away from that one.
Utah's got to be careful here. Throw it into the teeth.
Utah stepping up into the pocket, right into the arms of Rivers, and down he goes. Sacked again on the play. Matt, Mar Rivers came into today's game with 1 sack on the season. He's got 2 in the first quarter.
Yeah, Tommy Utah all of a sudden wanted to be a running back. Not the best idea.
Eight total yards gained on that drive for Louisiana. As Melanishin punts out of his own end zone. Great punt, getting it about to midfield. And returning it back to the 43-yard line. Los Angeles will start in Louisiana territory on this drive. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. Sully Richardson's going to put the ball into the hands of Robert Johnson. Johnson's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. Chuck Diesel with the tackle.
Still donuts on the board, Mike. Who's going to break the score first? We've had a game like this before where it took 2 teams a long time to score, and someone's going to have to take a shot.
You know, Matt, the only thing I heard there was donuts, and now I'm hungry.
Too bad, no donuts for you.
No donuts for me. Richardson, pump fakes, throws, into coverage, tipped and incomplete. Mike Ryan, the first one to put his hands on the ball. It'll be a 3rd down and 10. Great defense on both sides of the field, Matt.
Yes, and now playing right into what Louisiana wants, this pass rush, 3rd down. They know you're going to pass it, unless, if you could run it on 3rd and 10, but I wouldn't recommend it. So
Richardson 3 of 7 for 25 yards so far, less than 50% completion percentage. He's going to have to work on that. It'll be a pass here. We'll see how he does. 3rd down and 10. Pressure coming down. He goes. Sacked back at midfield.
Oh boy, I feel like I predicted this game, Mike. You got to pick Anasag, Luther Gond and company. I think there was more than just Gond ripping through. A little assist there by Doug Day. And, that's it for that drive.
Yep, Doug Day and his Twinkie power able to get into the backfield with the sack. Luther Gond, Matt, you mentioned him and Derek Jenko, both tied for number 5 in the league right now in sacks. So when you have a defensive end and a defensive tackle, both in the top 5 in sacks, you know it's making it difficult for opposing quarterbacks. Gond with 8.5 sacks.
Gond
with 8.5 sacks now on the season. 2 in with that punt. That one's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. So better starting field position for the Revolution on this drive. It's been a great game if you love punting.
It's been educational.
Absolutely, Matt. Both teams with 3 possessions apiece. 5 punts and a pick has been the result. Quick pass down to the bottom left. That one is incomplete. Trying to hit Chase Earl, the leading receiver on this Revolution squad. Great coverage, though, once again, Matt.
Playing zone coverage, and, obviously these corners are great at it. It looked like it was almost thrown to the defender.
Thomasina Raman, yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Speaking of 50% completion percentages, Matt, Tommy Utah, 4 of 8 for 25 yards. Both quarterbacks with 25 yards apiece. Utah hands it off to Streeter. Streeter with the spin, the juke, and then getting whacked by Raman. Gains 8 on the play, 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, I'd like them to go a little more balanced towards the running game because, again, that'll maybe get you some easier 3rd downs, like right here, 3rd and 2. Heck, you could even try to run the ball again if this would be hard to run against, but
I'd run it anyway. Utah will just check it down to Streeter. That's the long handoff. Whoa. And it's good for a 1st down and more, and Streeter just gets jacked up, but he gets all the way up to the 46-yard line first and moves the chains.
Yeah, Streeter spun so much he started going the other way. Be careful. LA, you might want to let him just see where he goes.
Yeah, let him reestablish after he starts running backwards for 5 yards, but they give him forward progress. Mark him down at the 46. Minute 15 to go here in a fast-moving quarter number 1. I formation in the backfield, and Streeter takes the handoff. Streeter jukes, gets up to midfield, gains 4 on the play.
Yeah, 4 yards is big in this game, Mike. And multiply that by like 3. Still not a first down, but, you know, it frees up your offense to do more things than to just, you know, chuck the ball in a long situation to this LA defense.
2nd down and 6. Utah to Streeter. Streeter only able to gain 1. 3rd down and 5 in LA territory. Clock stops, 39 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the time Streeter gathered himself, he didn't have enough time to try any kind of move, so we just tried to hold on to the ball and make sure it didn't come out. Still 3rd and 5. You know, pretty good down and distance for the Revolution.
Crowd here in LA on their feet. 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs in the set. Ball is handed off to Streeter. Streeter only able to gain 2. We'll bring up a 4th down and 3. Reggie Streeter now passing Jared McChesney. Moving from number 10 up to number 9 all-time rushing yards with that carry.
Boy, Mike, I think this quarter's going to come to an end in pretty much record time.
Yeah, I think so too, Matt, as we see the final seconds tick away. So we are scoreless. Donuts on the board, Matt. Donuts. Somebody head down to the concession stand and grab Matt and I some donuts, please. You're watching the Simulation Football League on Twitch. Host is doing something else. And that punt goes back into the end zone for a touchback. Inition kicking it away for the Lycans. Excuse me, for the Revolution. Lycans will take possession back over on their own 20.
We'll see if a team can establish, get into field goal range at least.
First down and 10 now, and that ball is handed off to Robert Johnson.
Good game from Johnson there, running over some people. And 2nd and 2, always a good spot for your offense. I would just, again, call me simple, just give it to Johnson again. As we see it, like I said, ran over a guy.
Ball at the 28-yard line, handed off, runs up the middle, and that one goes nowhere. Tommy Rahman with the carry. Sets up a 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, are they going to go as conservative as Louisiana did, or are they going to try to wing it down the field? Let's see what formation we're looking at here. And looks more likely a run to me, but I've been fooled before. And I'm not going to...
3 down linemen, Matt. I would run on this one. Yeah. And they do. Johnson right up the gut, able to get that first down. Tackled at the 31-yard line.
I was gonna say I wasn't gonna bet eating a hat on it or anything, but you know.
No, who would do that? That would be ludicrous.
Yeah, I mean, I guess smarter guys have fallen for that one.
I'm not sure. It sounds like you're making an awful specific reference, Matt, but I'm not
I
sure.
have no idea where.
Not sure what you mean. 2 tight ends, 3 wide receivers on the field, and that one's an out route down to the bottom. Good for a gain of 8. Hits Robert Johnson, so I guess I was wrong about what set that was, but Johnson playing wide receiver on that one, gains 8 for the Lycans.
Yeah, it's a pretty hefty receiver. Robert Johnson doesn't look like his compatriots. Now 2nd and 2. Figure, give it to Johnson again.
Offside I formation here on 2nd down.
Nope.
Richardson up to the top, getting Tommy Rahman involved in the passing game. Hashtag throw it to the fullback as he catches the ball.
It's not trending, Mike.
It will. It will. It's going to be a thing. You just watch. You just watch as we start in Mexico City. We're going to start slinging it around to Ray Bentley in his hands of stone. He's going to use some Lubriderm and get those all nice and soft. And I don't know what the heck I'm talking about.
I don't know.
High formation here on 1st down. Oh, Lycans hand off to Johnson. That was getting a little weird, so we're just going to move on from that topic. 2nd down and 9 after a gain of 1.
Besides, today it was Phoenix Jones's hands of stone that cost me. The pick 6 machine continues, the legend.
Oh, Matt, it wouldn't be an Aztecs game if you didn't throw a pick 6. The pick 6 could be called for here as we haven't seen any points. So see if we can get some points any way, anyhow on the board. No,
Brian Craven just stood there. I mean, if you want to see a statue, that's a statue right there. It's like, I did my job. I'm done. Look at this.
He's just like Lady Liberty pose right here. Ready?
He's like, boop, there it is. Then, I could die for that. Maybe. Nah, not worth the effort. I'm hungry. Still a good job.
Brian Craven had thoughts of Twinkies. Brian Craven and Doug Day, the Bash brothers, they're known as, but I call them the Twinkie brothers because they're just throwing Twinkies around at the SFL convention and got Jeffrey addicted to them. So, thanks, guys. 3rd down and 9. Richardson down to the bottom. And big catch by Davius Reed gets it up to the 40-yard line of Louisiana and gives the Lycans a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, Richardson found the soft spot. Put some nice combination of air and velocity on that ball. Reed goes up and grabs it, and we could be seeing our first scoring drive, Mike.
Richardson in the gun. Johnson and Rahman on either side. 2 wide receivers set up to the top with the out route. That one is caught. Chris Lee with the reception. Gains 8.
Well, you would have to think they are definitely in M's range.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, right on the outside of it, but still in range. Let's see what they can do to get more yards, get another first down. Offset I in the backfield. Richardson to Johnson. Johnson up the middle. He gets the first down and then pays the price. Leveled flat on his back at the 29-yard line. Keeps the clock rolling and moves the sticks. First down and 10, Lycans.
Yeah, you think you got LC Pryor and Jack Flash, running the ball on their side would be a good idea, along with Tommy Rahman.
Richardson to Johnson. Johnson to the outside. He gains 6, knocked out of bounds. 2nd down and 4.
And they're making Johnson pay, but they aren't popping the ball out. So as long as Johnson, takes a lick and he keeps on ticking, he doesn't mind. Just don't get the dreaded cramps.
Offset I formation now on 2nd down. Johnson takes the handoff. Met after a short gain and a big 3rd down coming up. Meanwhile, in Florida, Matt, the game's all tied up now, actually, 10-10.
Oh. Well, thanks,
All
Cam.
knotted up, 10 points. 10
I mean, the
points.
production
Jeez,
truck.
Matt. 10 points apiece in on that one. And Robert Merrill, who had one carry for -2 yards last week, he's got 16 carries for 73 yards now in that game, and a first down, throwing it out to Jack Flash here in this one. First down and 10 inside the red zone, and the Lycans are keeping this drive going.
Yeah, that's a bold strategy from London. Try to change your whole game plan up. It could, be a huge improvement or radically backfire. So far, being tied with Florida is a great achievement.
Robert Johnson rumbles forward for a gain of 5. And Matt, after seeing 7 possessions that ended in 6 punts and 1 pick, we now have a 14-play, 66-yard drive going on. And the Lycans looking to put the first points of the ball game on the board in this one way or another.
Ooh, they're taking a risk here, though.
Yeah.
No turnovers in the red zone, please.
4 wide receivers and a tight end on the field.
Here
Richardson out route down to the bottom and just shy of the line to gain. Nice catch by Reed, but knocked out of bounds by Even Arthur. 3rd down and 1.
Pressure was coming. Richardson did a good job of dumping the ball off, and then thought there might be a little. Yeah, be careful of the roughing call there, but nothing happened. So 3rd and 1. Yeah, I think they're just going to rev up Johnson. There's nobody in front for Louisiana.
Johnson gets the handoff, gets the first down, and a little bit more. First down and goal, 4 yards away from the end zone.
We're looking at Louisiana's defense. Are they going to stack the box here on 1st and goal?
See what sort of set each team comes out in. 4.5 to go here in quarter number 2. Offside eye. Only 4 down linemen in Met. The rest of the defenders are all standing on or in the end zone.
Hit it up the middle.
Defensive look. Johnson to the outside.
Oh, he didn't get
caught.
there.
I thought he was going to get there untouched, but Brian Craven put everything he had into that one. Matt, he rumbled forward, got him, tackled him at the 1. Time for a famous goal line stand.
Gerald Smith better trot out the go. No.
Now only 3 down linemen, Matt.
He's going the wrong way.
Johnson goes forward.
No!
Well, if it works, it works, Matt. Derek Jenko wraps him up, brings him down. No gain, 3rd down and goal.
Now, you got to think Johnson's getting a little tired, Mike. He's had a couple of carries in a row.
Yeah.
This blocking better be immaculate. Let's see what oh my goodness.
Here we go. Same set once again.
There's just less on the line, right? There's only 5 guys on the line.
5 guys, burgers and fries. Richardson back to throw. Throws towards the end zone. Touchdown, Lycans.
Well,
Davius Reed with the touchdown catch, putting 6 points on the board.
I mean, Louisiana was smarter than me. They came out in a passing defense. You think that'd be a huge advantage. But look sneaking in between the zone. That's what makes receivers great. Right? They don't have to run the crispest routes when you're in that area. Just park yourself where nobody else is and wave to the quarterback. Say, "Hey, I'm open."
That's what I was doing all game, Matt, and you never threw it to me.
But I did throw one in the end zone. It's not to you.
Exactly. 4 touchdowns on the season now for Davius Reed. 1 donut gone. Extra
Still
point is up and good. 7-0. Lycans out in front in this one. Are a next level SFL fan? You can visit the SFL League website at simulationfl.net for info on how to create a player and to join our community. Check out League Leaders. We've got stats from all 17 seasons of SFL action and track game, season, and career numbers of all the players over time who have gone from couch to field. The Simulation Football League is 17 seasons strong. Ball is returned by Twin Screw up to the 28-yard line. 3 minutes, 11 seconds, all 3 timeouts. The Revolution can run a normal offense, but Matt, their drives have not gone so well yet in this one. A 3 and out to get things started. They threw a pick on the next drive. 6 plays, only 9 yards, and they punted on the next one. And then 7 plays, 33 yards. Their best drive yet still resulted in a punt. But now a 19-play, 79-yard drive by Los Angeles, ending in a touchdown. The Revolution need to get something going here. Starting with that run by Cameron Collier. Gains 3 on the play.
Well, not the most exciting play, but 3 yards is fair on first down.
Better than a loss, Matt.
Oh yeah, well, anything's better than I wouldn't say that. Pick 6. but
3 receivers, a tight end, and a running back. Matt's favorite formation in football on the field. Utah to throw. Fires deep over the middle into traffic.
Oh no!
Taken away, picked off, and it's coming back. Brought back to the 45-yard line of the Louisiana Revolution, Rochelle Colston.
There she is, Mike, number 2 in the league in picks.
Yeah,
coming
now
into the
with
week.
11.
Well, that's number 12 off a deflection. Doesn't matter how you get them; they're all the same. And now you're gonna give this LA team the ball back with momentum.
The offensive struggles continue for the Revolution. And a tired defense back out on the field. Richardson to throw. Richardson under pressure. Richardson down, sacked for a loss of 3. Getting into the backfield, Derek Jenko once again. Excuse me, that's Luther Gond once again.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jenko said, hey, we're tied again, buddy.
Nope, Gond says I'm going to extend my lead. 4 wide receivers on the field. Richardson, quick pass over the middle, and that one's picked off and going the other way. Taken away by Doug Day, and that'll bring us down to the 2-minute warning. So Louisiana's got the ball back. Can they do anything with it, though? With 2 minutes to go in the first half, we'll find out on the other side. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. Welcome back to Los Angeles. I'm Mike Daggs. He's Matt Wilson. Gerald Smith with us on stats. Cameron Irvine, our producer. 1 minute, 59 seconds to go in the first half. Revolution coming off a interception. They will hand the ball off to Reggie Streeter. Gains 4, and Matt, no reason to hurry in this one. All 3 timeouts.
No, but SFL teams' clock management is sometimes questionable, so try to get down there towards the end zone. That'd just be my goal, just to score. I don't care about the time. Well,
2 backs in the backfield with Utah.
Utah, be careful, buddy.
Utah being careful, throwing it into double coverage, triple coverage maybe. That one trying to hit Harrison Blue, but 3rd down and 6.
As a fellow quarterback, I felt that one. Like, you let it go, and you're like, oh no, what have I done? Oh, they'll forget that one, Mike, if you throw a touchdown on this one.
4 wide receivers into tight end in the set.
Oh!
That one is well defended, swatted down by Mike Scott.
I didn't even see him.
I know. I don't think Tommy Utah did either, Matt.
I mean, I was looking at the receiver. I go, well, that might work. And then,
Yeah, I think he was trying to hit Jack Flash on that one. Garrison Blue on that one once again. And, yeah, Mike Scott jumping right in front of that one, swatting it down.
well, Walter Melanition needs to do one of those. It looks like he's lining up for a corner kick again. And I think that's the best thing he can do at this point. Pin the leg, it's deep. Look at this.
Well, Melanition kicks
There
this
he
one
goes.
away. Yeah, corner just like the mat dialed up.
6
all the way
yard
back
line.
to the
Perfect.
6. So 94 yards away from the end zone, 1 minute and 18 seconds to do it in all 3 timeouts. The
Look at that ball.
SFL's 17th postseason gets underway on Next Level Sports and For the Fans on Saturday, October 16th and Sunday, October 17th, with wildcard round matchups for the newest SFL participants. The SFL's minor league, SFLM, kicks off its 4th season on Friday, October 15th. The SFL's YouTube channel is home to all the minor league action at youtube.com/SimulationFL. To get on the field and into the action, visit simulationfl.net to create a player today. Rob Johnson carries that one up for a gain of 5. And Matt, what do you think they're going to do here? Are they content to just run this one out?
Yeah, I mean, if from the 10, even if Johnson gets a first, it's just not worth it. Richardson has been okay, but you don't want to throw a pick this close to the end zone. So I'm happy with my 7-0 lead going into the half. Unless you get a 90-yard run.
Well, Johnson trying to get that 90-yarder, and he won't, as that one goes for a gain of 3, sets up a 3rd down and 2, clock rolling, 35 seconds to go.
I'd be tempted to call a timeout if I'm Louisiana. If they could stop
them
here, the punt would be really bad, but I don't think that's going to happen either.
I mean, both of these teams have great punters in Walter Melanition.
That's true.
And chance to win. So, you got to keep that in mind, too. The starting field position is always going to be
timeout.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. And Louisiana calls a timeout now. But, to your point, Matt, had they called it on 3rd down, they'd still have over 30 seconds on the clock instead of 15.
Yeah, if I see a team going conservative, especially, even if they got the first down, you call the timeout. They're at the 20-yard line. Maybe if they get the first down, it's still not a lot of time to do anything with. So, LA is very lucky they have chance, because if they didn't, this one would probably end up around the, midfield. We'll see where it does end
potential
up.
block on this one. No, they don't send the pressure. It looked like they might be coming on that one. Fair catch called for. Back at the 48-yard line, 8 seconds to go. So a chance for maybe a quick out to get into Otis Boudreaux field goal range, perhaps. Yeah. I mean, they have 2 timeouts, so even if it's over the middle, it's still, easy to,
I think we're going to see the old Hail Mary and pray for the best. No,
the regular set here.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, Matthew. Utah under center.
Deep post. Let's go.
And he steps up into the pocket.
No.
Sacked. And they're going to hurry back to the line. They'll call the timeout. And now we'll see ye old Hail Mary, Matt.
Yeah, I didn't like the formation.
Yeah, it would have been better in the gun, I think, to have some time to stay away from that pressure. We see Gerald Smith staring down Utah.
Oh, did you see the wild eyes of Gerald Smith?
Yeah. He's always got those wild eyes. Now he's yelling at Utah.
He wrestles alligators. He probably wrestles players too during practice.
I would imagine. So. I think that's actually one of the drills that they run in practice each week. Is you have to do what do they call them? Those Oklahoma drills. Yeah, you got to do Oklahoma drills against Gerald Smith.
Maybe they're called Louisiana drills, though.
They could be. Utah, Hail Mary coming.
No.
Steps up and sacked on the play. That's what happens. So Rogan Spiraw, 2 tackles, 2 sacks for the defensive end.
Well, he evaded 1 tackle, did Tommy Utah, but couldn't evade the second one.
All right, well, that's how the first half will come to a close. The Los Angeles Lycans out in front in this one, 7-0 over Louisiana Revolution. And it was a defensive battle all throughout the first quarter, Matt. And finally some points on the board in the second quarter. So a lot of defense, a lot of special teams, punts. There's been picks. As we look at those first half stats, What are your thoughts?
Not pretty, Mike. I mean, look, no triple digits in anything for either team. It's been just the turnovers, like this one.
Yeah.
And I mean, really, it's still anybody's game, right? 7-0. It's pretty much a whole new game. In the second half, someone's got to right the ship, tighten it up, sustain a drive for a long time. I think LA had one long drive, but that was it.
Yeah, that's pretty much the story of it so far, Matt. Typically during the halftime break, I like to run through all of the different different possessions, and I only can say 3 and out and a punt so many times, and that's how things started. We had a punt, a pick, a punt, another punt, and another punt. Finally, a 19-play, 79-yard drive with a 1-yard touchdown pass by the Los Angeles Lycans. That would be our only points. Louisiana would get the ball back, they'd throw a pick. Los Angeles would get the ball back on that pick, well, they'd throw a pick too. Louisiana, they'd try to do something with it, but nope, 3 and out, they'd punt it. Los Angeles, 3 and out, they'd punt it. That's the end of the half. Here we go, start the second half. Will we see any semblance of offense by either team other than that one drive out of 13 drives that actually resulted in any sort of points? The longest drive other than that scoring drive was Louisiana's 7-play, 33-yard drive. That is our second longest drive of the ball game. Crazy. So let's see how things get going here in half number 2. I'm Mike Daggs. He's Matt Wilson. Gerald Smith with us, and so is Cameron Irvine. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on Twitch. 7-0 Los Angeles with the lead in this one from their one scoring drive that we have seen. So Sully Richardson back out onto the field on offense. Matt, his first half stats, 11-17, 74 yards, a touchdown and a pick, 64% completion percentage. Starts off with a pass on this one. Nice quick shot over the middle. And he's able to find his target, Chris Lee. Lee with the catch and Mike Ryan with the tackle. First down and 10 from the 39.
Yeah, and LA doesn't really have a lot of, receiving weapons they can go to. As far as receivers, they've got 2. So they should keep those tight ends on the field as receiving weapons pretty much most of the game, because those backup folks tend to make a few mistakes.
2 backs in the backfield now for the Lycans. Richardson hands this one off to Johnson. Nice run by Johnson. He gains 9. Surging forward to the 48-yard line, averaging 3.5 yards per carry now on the day.
That was one of his better runs, Mike, and it could have gone for even more. Look at the hole. If this tackle doesn't get made right there, he might still be running. I didn't get the first. Surprised.
Well, Matt, that's what happens on a first down and 10 after a gain of 9.
It's close, though. Look at that.
Richardson under center, power I formation. And this time he gets the first. Matt Johnson to the outside. He crosses the 40, crosses the 30, and finally shoved out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's the longest run of the day by either team.
That's a big horse, Mike. Trying to tackle him.
6'1", 230-pound Rob Johnson rumbles forward. A nice gain of 22 yards on the play. Sets up a first down and 10 in Louisiana territory at the 26-yard line. Great opening possession for the Lycans. And, Matt, what do you think? Going back to the air.
I would not do that, but, that's just me.
Coming from the quarterback. The quarterback says, don't throw it. Low snap. Richardson's able to haul it in. He gets the pass out to Chris Lee. Proving Matt wrong once again. First down and goal from the 9.
Yeah, well, again, I say it many times. That's why I'm not a head coach or any kind of coach in this league, because it would surely end in disaster. Just finding that soft spot on the zone again. Great grab by Lee. And, boy, if you're a Louisiana fan, you got to be pretty nervous here the way LA is moving the ball. Here's your chance to get a pick, though.
Richardson in the gun. 4 wide on the field and tight end. Short pass over the middle. Uses the check down wisely.
Smart.
Yep, absolutely. And gets that one up to the 4-yard line. Pass was completed to Travis Warren Jr., one of the backup receivers. Second down and goal.
I mean, if me in that situation, Even if it's third down, they throw that ball because 3 points is better than no points.
High formation now on second down. Hands the ball off to Johnson. Johnson in his zone touchdown. Bowling right through the defender. The Lycans put 6 more on the board. Matt making like dying train sounds, but
well, did you see it? Johnson just run over that poor man
like
a train. The train was on the tracks and he was coming through, and boom, down he goes.
Wow. Rollerman Hood, the beneficiary of that cold shoulder to the chest. Rob Johnson just powering through, trucking his way into the end zone. Touchdown number 6 for Johnson on the season. Matt, he's one of the most heavily used running backs. He's number 3 in the league in carries. Only able to find the end zone 5 times, now 6 on the season, but getting it done for his team here today. Gets the touchdown, and the Lycans now out in front 14-0 over the Louisiana Revolution. You can visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links to apparel from Sector 6, the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League, and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions. Sector 6 features replica team jerseys and completely customized jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more. Get the gear that the fans wear with Sector 6, 97 Sports Promotions, and the SFL. This kick taken about 4 yards deep. Twin Screws able to return it up to the 26-yard line, gain of 30. And that is where the Louisiana Revolution will set up for their first possession of half number 2. The Lycans capitalizing on their opening possession of the second half. 6 plays, 72 yards. 4-yard punishing touchdown rush by Robert Johnson. It's time for the Revolution to respond before they fall too far behind in this one.
They're going to try an off-tackle run. It might be a bad set to do it. Nope.
Well, they go straight up the middle, and it works to perfection. Nice gain of 9. Reggie Streeter surging up the middle as we look at the halfback comparison. Both having decent days, Matt. I'd like to see a little bit more handoffs to Streeter here in the second half and take some of the pressure off the rookie quarterback.
Yeah, well, they got to do it on this drive. They can't wait too much longer because of both the clock and the score.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, if they can get a touchdown on this one, though, it's only a 1-score game, and they're back in the saddle. So see what they can do. They'll continue to hand it off to Streeter on this one. Very short gain, but enough for a first down, and that's really all that matters at the end of that particular handoff anyway. Not the end of the day. You need to get points, but first down and 10.
Yeah, because I don't think you can win if you score 0 points, Mike. Just a hunch.
That is some outstanding analysis, Matt. I believe you are correct. You need to score at least 2.
You got to score to win.
Absolutely. Streeter keeps those legs churning, gains 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Matt, talking about heavily used running backs, Robert Johnson, number 3 in the league in carries. Reggie Streeter, actually number 6. But still top 10 running backs. Streeter top 10 in carries, yards, and touchdowns. He's got 10 on the season. Looking to add on to that total here in this one. 2 wide receivers split out to the left. 2 backs in the backfield. Utah will throw. Oh! Wow. That was scary. But he completes the pass. Yeah, third down and 2. B. Robo with the catch. Haven't called his name in a little while. Sets up a nice third down and 2 here.
Another former tight end. They're everywhere, Mike.
We're going to take over the league, Matt.
Oh, too bad. We're going to have to compact you if you want to be a receiver.
Not sure what that means. Utah hands it off to Streeter. Streeter gets the first down and a little bit more up to the 49-yard line. Compact me. I'm not garbage, man.
You're too tall to be a receiver.
No such thing.
We'll just tell the commissioner 6'6" and
that's right. I'll just
5
slouch a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like what I have to do when I go onto a roller coaster that's got a height limit. I just have to kind of like walk up hunched over just a little bit so I fit through the little height meter thing. Streeter takes the handoff again. Another nice run. Gets into Los Angeles territory, and don't look now, Matt, but the Revolution are on a drive.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they could take up this entire third quarter, score a touchdown, and then it's up to the defense to get some sacks.
Rochelle Colston in the defensive backfield. Utah under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Streeter again. Streeter trying to get that first down. Can't quite do it. Only a gain of 2 on that one, Matt. Sets up a 3rd down and 2. Rahman with the tackle.
3rd and 2. Decisions. You've given it to Streeter a lot. Does he have enough in the tank to get 2 yards? And if you are going to run him, what set is it going to be? I smell
2 tight
pass.
ends to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right. A whole lot of defenders on the line for
That's
the
man
Legends.
coverage.
Utah to throw. Quick out. Oh,
Nice.
beautiful little play. That one's caught by Chase Earl. And Matt, I don't think they could have drawn that one up any better.
Nope. Earl made a nice play, cut up, and beat the man coverage, and that's how you do it. Because if you're running deep routes on man coverage, you're likely going to get bumped off. So back to the ground, perhaps, for Louisiana. Well, free play.
Free play. Streeter trying to capitalize on it. He does not, so we will see the penalty get accepted. It'll be a 1st down and 5 after
Streeter,
this one. Let's get the
Streeter
call from
should
the
save
ref.
his spins. You don't want to go over the spin quota if you're Reggie Streeter.
Only so many spins allowed per game, says Matt.
And you get flags, and we don't want those. Illegal spinning.
Visit the SFL's YouTube channel at youtube.com/SimulationFL for an archive of every game, draft, and moment that you may have missed since the SFL got its start in 2013. The YouTube channel features top 10 plays of the week and archived people behind the player segments, all the major milestones in league history. Streeter trying to get something on that one, gains another couple of yards. Rochelle Colston with another tackle, now 7 on the day.
Yeah, she's been everywhere, and big 2nd down. Again, the similar formation they've Louisiana's thrown out of it every time about. So
The handoff this time, Streeter.
Oh!
What a nice run and a juke. Getting inside the red zone. A beautiful run by Reggie Streeter. 1st down and 10 from the 18.
Ooh, I saw a touchdown there for a second, Mike. Streeter
I thought he was gone.
pulling off all the moves here. Look at this little juke here, and then just got wrapped up barely.
Yeah, touchdown
Ryan
saving
Yosef.
tackle. Yeah, by Ryan Yosef on that one.
Whew.
And the drive continues. 11 plays, 54 yards so far.
Hold on to your butts. It's shotgun time.
Shotgun with 3 wide, a tight end, and a running back. Utah out route. Oh, down to the bottom.
No.
Incomplete. Thomasina Rahman, she wants another pick, Matt. That one falls harmlessly to the turf.
Bad Tommy, bad. Oof. Reading that all the way in her zone, and then boop, knocked the ball down.
Second down and 10. Colston staring down Utah, trying to see what's going to happen on this snap. Reggie Streeter gets the handoff.
Oh,
Little stutter step and good
Yeah,
for
little-
a gain of 4. We see the halfback comparison once again. Stats are a lot more similar, but the ever-feared donut under the rushing touchdown list for Reggie Streeter.
and the ever-feared donut under Louisiana's, or over Louisiana's name. Well, not the side of Louisiana's name, whatever it is.
On the scoreboard, Matt.
It's on the scoreboard. The scoreboard is interesting.
3rd down and 6. They don't want to settle for a field goal. What can Utah do with it here?
Out route,
3 wide
off
to
of
the
screen.
left, one wide to the right. Utah throws over the
Got
middle.
him.
He's got his man complete to Mike Twinscrew. 1st down and goal from the 4.
Hashtag throw it to the Twins. No.
Yeah, that's not trending either, but, at least it trended right there, and that's all that matters. He got the catch. He got the 1st down. Keeps the drive alive. Far and away the best drive for
Run,
Louisiana.
Streeter. Run, Streeter.
It'll be a pass now. Watch. Nope.
No,
Utah
it won't
does
be.
indeed. Well, it's a handoff, but I don't think that was Streeter. Streeter might be a little sleepy on that play. So.
Oh, no.
Nice.
They've worn out Streeter. That's not good.
Nope. Nathan Smith making a rare appearance for the Revolution.
That's not a spiffy name. I don't know if I'd hire, Nathan Smith compared to Freddie Fox. I mean, Mike, the difference is like
Well, it's Gerald's son's name, Matt, so...
Oh,
we'll go
well,
with
I mean, what a great name. The greatest of all names. Forgot that box guy. I'm getting that jersey right now.
Utah hands it off.
Here he goes again. Look at this amazing run. Oh, well, not so much.
Smith only able to get back to the 3. It'll be a 3rd down and goal.
Maybe
Matt's
a tag.
still washing the egg off his face. Oh, Matt. 3rd down and goal from the 3. 1 minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. 2 wide receivers out to the right.
Raiders back.
Utah
the screen.
to throw. Out route up to the top.
Oh, he got it!
Touchdown Revolution and a late hit. Chase Earl with the touchdown catch.
Late hit, number 42, defense.
And a personal foul called on Thomas Rahman Jr. for a late hit. A little bit of a ticky-tack penalty, but
It doesn't really matter. And
No.
It's just going to be a touchback. So, what did he do? Honestly, if you're going to rough in the end zone.
that's where you take your aggressions out. So Otis Boudreau out for the extra point try. Wishka Lafouche on to hold for the Revolution. A fine holder and a quality quarterback. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on its way. It's up and good. And we're back to a 1-score ball game. A 17-play, 72-yard drive, 3-yard touchdown pass to Chase Earl. And Matt, a couple of handoffs to Nathan Smith.
And he didn't fumble. That is
He
awesome. What
he
an
didn't
awesome
fumble.
backup.
He even gained a couple of yards.
I don't think he did.
No, he did on the first carry.
Oh, okay.
Just go with it, Matt. Boudreau. Oh, Matt's fired. This one's taken out from about the 2-yard line. Return. Great
good
return
throw.
up past the 30-yard line. And that could have spelled disaster if not for the tackle right there by the Revolution. By backup free safety Gerald Smith. Would you like to make fun of that name too, Matt?
No, he just stinks.
First down and 10 for the Lycans. Sully Richardson in the gun. I just can't. Richardson making a change to the play at the line. 2 wide receivers out to the left. Richardson looks, fires over the middle and right into the hands of a waiting defender. My goodness, Brian Craven doing that Statue of Liberty pose, swatting it down to the turf again, Matt. The statue returns.
Yeah, maybe he needs to do a little more cardio, maybe some yoga. Maybe he just lacks flexibility.
I wonder, I picture him in practice just standing in front of the jugs machine, and the jugs machine fires the ball and he just puts his arm up and poof, swats it down. That's it. And Coach Smith just looks, shakes his head like, okay, I guess you're not going to try to catch. It's fine. Breakout passes. Richardson throws, and that's caught. Breaking through a couple of tackles and keeps on going. Jack Flash showing what tight ends can do for this league.
It looked like a fullback on that one. Flash caught the ball and would not be denied. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, gets an extra, 7 or 8 yards. Nice job.
Keeps on rolling. First down and 10. 20 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Ball is handed off to Robert Johnson. Johnson with a run forward for a gain of 3. Coverage of the SFL's 17th season on Next Level Sports continues Saturday, October 2nd at 9 p.m. Eastern in prime time. Next Level Sports picks up the second half of the Arizona-Mexico City game, followed by the tussle in the Pacific by the top 2 teams, LA and Vancouver at 9:50 p.m. Bonus coverage, Louisiana, St. Louis, and Lone Star Vegas. It all comes your way Saturday on Next Level Sports. 33 minutes in the books. 1 quarter remains here in Los Angeles. You're watching the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music.
What's up, everyone? I'm Doug. What's up, everyone? I'm Doug, oh my God.
I'm Doug Brown, running back, Mud Dogs. That's Potty, kicker, Dragons. That's Benny Butcher, DT, Dragons. We the Simpot, the late night SFL podcast. Check us out on YouTube and Twitter.
And welcome back to Los Angeles. So we can get the fourth quarter started. I'm Mike Daggs. He's Matt Wilson. Gerald Smith in the stats area. I don't know, is it a truck? And Cameron Irvine producing the game for us. Second down and 4, converted to a first down and 10 with that nice out route to Jack Flash. 14-7, Lycans out in front in this one as we get quarter number 4 going. Four wide receivers in the formation. And, of course, Jack Flash.
Blitz coming.
And a sack. 6-yard loss on the play back to the 47-yard line. The blitz gets home. And a sack for the Revolution defense. Gerald Smith with the sack. I thought you said he was no good, Matt.
Well, I mean,
he plays
he's
special teams, and then he gets that sack right there.
He's moving about as fast as a D lineman, but, he was unblocked, so that's how he got there so fast. But a great play
sack.
nonetheless, and sets up Louisiana's defense pretty well here. They should keep bringing the pressure.
Second down and 16 now. Same formation for the Lycans. Out route up to the top is complete. Gains the lost yardage back. Will set up a third down and 10. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection. State-of-the-art technology and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your project, visit apmmusic.com. Richardson in the gun on third down. Pressure coming once again, and down he goes. The cold shoulder back to midfield. Luther Gond with the sack.
I think he just took a beer and bounced it off his head.
He may have.
Crushed that can. I mean, he can drink all he wants if he's making plays like that. You don't want me drinking, but God, he's got a bit more mass. It doesn't really affect him.
Second sack on the day for Gond. Fourth tackle for a loss. He's been playing in the Lycans backfield all game long. Chance to win on to punt. Gets it back to the 10. Returned up to the 12. Mike Twinscrew could go nowhere on that one. So, Matt, it was all Lycans. Well, I mean, if you want to say that, they scored one touchdown. But, I mean, as far as
14 points, Mike.
Yeah, as far as offensive production goes in the first half, it was all Los Angeles with their one scoring drive. They came out and had a 6-play, 72-yard scoring drive. Then Louisiana would answer with a 17-play, 72-yard scoring drive. 8 plays, 19 yards, and a punt for L.A. And now it's up to Louisiana to try to get back into this one. They have the chance to tie this thing on this possession. Garrison Blue, hashtag throw it to the tight end. Been saying that a lot today, Matt. A lot of tight ends getting involved in the action in this game.
One fullback.
Yeah, and the fullback.
Press coverage here. Just run the ball. 2nd and 1. Don't even mess with it.
Streeter does indeed get that handoff. Able to surge forward for a gain of 3 yards up to the 25-yard line.
Got caught up a little bit. Otherwise, again, Streeter's got the wheels to go in a hurry, but just isn't able to quite get free.
Offside eye on first down and 10. Utah, deep drop, will throw, deep pass over the middle. That one's into coverage. Should have been taken away. Ryan Yosef had it in his hands, but it falls to the turf. Second down. That was close, Matt.
Yeah, Utah should not be throwing it into the teeth of the Lycans defense. Look at those teeth.
I'd argue that maybe in this particular matchup, Tommy, Utah shouldn't be throwing it at all. Just let Reggie Streeter run the ball. He's got 19 carries, almost 80 yards. He's averaging 4 yards per carry.
4 times 3 is 12. Boom.
That's great math, Matt. Utah on second down and 10. He's going to continue to throw. He's going deep over the middle again, and that one cost him. That's why he should be keeping it into the hands of Streeter, but instead he throws it right into the hands of the Los Angeles Lycans. And that one is taken away by Thomas Rahman Jr. Picks for everybody today.
Ay.
Thomas Rahman Jr. with a pick. Rochelle Colston with a pick. Ryan Yosef with a pick. Tommy Utah with 3 picks. Los Angeles takes back over, and they're in great starting field position, Matt, as they only have 30 yards to go to put another touchdown on the board.
Well, they're already in field goal range, so to me, you just run the ball 3 times, and even if you got to kick a field goal, it's a big win.
Yeah, at least it turns it from the 1-score game into the 2-score game that they had earlier on. And
because we've seen
up the middle for Tommy Rahman, good for a gain of 2.
Last time Richardson had the ball, he got mercilessly sacked. And you don't want to get sacked out of field goal range.
Luther Gond for the Revolution, looking to continue to add to the sack total. Has 2 on the day. 2.5, actually.
Oh, boy. Well, L.A. getting crazy again. This hasn't gone well for them.
4 wide receivers in the set for the Lycans. Pays off a little bit there, Matt. A gain of 5 on the out route up to the top. Sets up a third down, more manageable 3. And like you said, if they can't convert this one, well within field goal range, just don't want to have a turnover.
Just run a safe play, man. You got, clock's ticking. Time's on your side. Your defense is playing great, but okay.
Look at this. Here we go. Press coverage.
Press man.
Out of the Revolution.
Here they come.
Richardson, quick pass over the middle, hits the tight end, and gets the first down. All the way up to the 11-yard line. Jack Flash with another catch.
And that's how you beat press man. They can't jam the tight end, and Jack Flash got open. He's made a few big catches tonight, and his good game continues. And now Louisiana's, one of their weaknesses I've noticed is their goal line defense isn't the best. They're not quite at the goal line yet, but if they get there, it could be interesting.
Richardson, quick pass over the middle, hits the tight end again. Back-to-back catches by Flash, and he's able to gain 5. 2nd and 5 from the 6-yard line.
Risky,
Matt, we're getting into dangerous territory for the Revolution. 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. 1-score ball game right now, but if they make it a 2-score ball game, not really a lot of time left to come back from that one.
No.
2nd down and 5. 2 backs in the backfield. Richardson looks, pumps, fires towards the end zone. Tip and picked off. Touchback for the Revolution as they get the pick. Trying to see who got it. It is Doug Day once again. 2 picks in the ball game.
Mayday, mayday. If you're an LA fan, whoop. Got it off the deflection. That's clearly a pick. And again, I like the running philosophy. I like my philosophy. Run, kick the field goal, get your points. Because now Louisiana's got the ball, plenty of time. Touchdown ties the game.
Absolutely, and that gets them out of that danger zone we were just talking about. It was that close to being a 2-score ball game with not a lot of time, and now right back in it, just like that. Turnovers can change the whole outlook of the game. The long handoff to Reggie Streeter, good for a gain of 6, gets up to the 26-yard line. Coverage of the Simulation Football League 17th season on For the Fans continues tomorrow. September 26th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, Cameron Irvine and Mike St. Green will have top 10 plays from Season 17's third quarter and the updated playoff standings, league leaders through 9 weeks, and a mega matchup between the Vancouver Legion and the St. Louis Gladiators with bonus coverage of Charleston and Queen. It all comes your way tomorrow on For the Fans. Utah gets it out to Streeter again, and
oh no!
He only is able to gain 3, but it sets up a 3rd down and 1. And, Matt, if you are going to throw, those are the throws you want to see him make right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, again, Streeter tried to spin, but sometimes just want to see him try to lower the shoulder and get that one extra yard. If the spin misses, he's going the wrong way.
Two backs in the backfield. And getting the handoff is Cameron Collier. He's not going to get there. 4th down and 1, and still a little early to go for it. So I think we're going to see a Walter Melanishin punt. There he is trotting onto the field.
So, Mike, you don't like the one, face paint under the eye. What do you think of the one sleeve?
I don't like sleeves, Matt. They just feel constricting, and I need to show off these guns. So they don't really, they don't show through the sleeve. But hey, if it works for the punter, punters are a special breed. Nice punt there by Melanishin. He gets that one all the way back to the 28-yard line. So flipping the field at least, is the Revolution.
With
these 6
punters,
yards. Go ahead.
With these punters, it's hard to flip the field position.
Right.
It's just going to end up where you punted it. So Louisiana's got to get another pick or a string of sacks here just to try to get the field even more in their favor. But LA has probably a lot to say about that.
Yeah, Richardson wants to get this one down into the end zone, at least back into field goal range. Richardson throwing it down to Johnson. Johnson gaining 5. Second down and 5 as we tick down to the 4.5-minute mark.
Water guns. Louisiana's got to play closer to the line. This looks like a run to me. You got to take the risk now. Put those corners and safeties in the box.
Ball is handed off to Tommy Rahman. He's able to gain only 2 on the play. The 3rd down and 3, and a big moment here for the Revolution defense. See if they can get a stop and get the ball back. 4 minutes to go. Also a big moment for the Lycans. They want to try to keep this drive going so that they can keep nursing this 1-touchdown lead. Richardson under center. I formation, letting the clock tick down. Hands the ball off to Johnson, and the defense is able to get the stop. Johnson powers forward up to the 41-yard line, and that's going to cost the Revolution at least another couple more minutes off this clock.
I was about to criticize this run, Mike. Didn't hit him up the middle. They got penetration, but the penetration. Robert Johnson kind of ran past it, so it's too bad. You get in the backfield, you got to grab that running back by the legs and rip him to the ground, but that didn't happen. So it's a rough one for Louisiana.
First down and 10 now for the Lycans. Matt, they're trying to burn some clock now, obviously, as they tick down to 3 minutes. Don't want to leave the Revolution with much time, but I wonder if that could end up backfiring. We'll have to see how this ends up playing out. Well, first, some nice runs by Robert Johnson as he quickly approaches the 100-yard mark. But it'll be interesting to see if the Lycans can't score on this drive and run too much clock down, and then the Revolution are able to get into the end zone. It's not going to leave the Lycans any time to score again. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Could potentially be looking at overtime here.
Oh, we'll see. Louisiana's only scored once the entire game, Mike. That's a tall order.
The Lycans have only scored twice, too. So, not a high-scoring matchup tonight. Richardson hands the ball off to Johnson. Johnson met at the line and pushed forward for a gain of about 3. Had him stopped at the line, but Derek Jenko getting a little excited, trying to get in on the tackle. Gave him a little boost, but a 3rd down and 2 as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see what happens with this 3rd down on the other side of a short break. So 2 minutes to go in this ball game. 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Lycans on the other side. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on Twitch. An exciting finish coming up after this. Stay with us.
It's the SFL nights with AJ Strike. Hey, you over there stressing out about this 2-minute warning. Don't worry. Join me every Thursday night at 6 p.m. for SFL Nights with AJ Stryker, where we go over game by game analysis, one-on-one interviews, and great panelists helping me break down these games every week. Looking forward to bringing you another great podcast next week, but until then, y'all, stay safe, treat each other well. Stryker out.
It's the SFL Nights with AJ Stryker.
And welcome back to Los Angeles. I'm Mike Daggs. He's Matt Wilson, Gerald Smith, and Cameron Irvine with us as well. 3rd down and 2, and the Revolution get the stop that they need. No gain on the play. The Revs call timeout number 1, and they will get the ball back, but all-pro rookie punter Chance Tuwin on to try to pin the Revolution deep.
Coach Craven getting those.
Fourth down and 2. Tuwin will punt this one away. And it falls down at the 10, returned up to about the 17-yard line.
Thought he was going to wave that one off, but better or worse ideas. I guess they got a couple yards, so it was worth the gamble. But now this Louisiana offense has to do something it's only done once the entire game, Mike, and that's score a touchdown with 1:49 to go, and you're right into the teeth of this strength of the defense. So we'll see if they can. They don't have to get it all at once, but you got to get some 10, 15-yard chunks here.
Yeah, 1:49, 2 timeouts, and 83 yards.
No.
And oh my goodness, that was terrifying
Oh,
on so many levels. I saw a sack, and then I saw a pick. Neither one happened. Shows what I know. 2nd down and 10.
yeah, when a ball's kind of floating there in the air, and everyone's like, "Oh, a ball." Yeah, not a good thing. Yeah, I hate to say it, but you gotta go gun.
Yeah, I would agree. 4 wide and a tight end. It's up to Tommy Utah now to get it down the field. And this time he's able to, no, he does not connect. That one into coverage trying to hit B. Robo. Pass is broken up, 3rd down and 10. Got to convert this one here, but we are in 4-down territory the rest of the way for the Revolution.
Let's take a look at this. Did Robo... Yeah, it's in your hands. I'm sorry, but if you're a receiver and the ball hits you right in the hands, it's a tough one, but you got to make the catch. That doesn't help your young quarterback out. Now,
coming from a quarterback, yeah. If I hit you in the hands, you better catch it.
You hear me, Jones?
The 6'5", 245-pound Buddy Blaze just leveling B. Robo. Matt says, no, I don't care. Just you should have caught that ball. Tommy Utah in the gun on 3rd down and 10. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws, and that one is incomplete. Getting whacked by Maurer Rivers. Has a couple of sacks in this one and broke up that pass. 4th down and 10 now. And they're going to have to go for it, Matt.
Yeah, you got to get protection. I mean, Utah's got to have a few seconds to let that develop. And, LA's got a trio of pretty good defensive linemen themselves. So we'll have to see. Creeping up is the safety, one deep safety. And someone's got to be open in the middle of the field.
It's not the game if they can't get it, but they really need to. And they do. 1st down and 10 up to the 28-yard line. That's how you get it done, Matt. You throw it to the tight end, and he'll keep the game going for you. Garrison Blue with the catch. Pump fake by Utah. He's going to try to hit him again, and it's picked off. Taken away by Thomas Rahman Jr., his second pick on the ball game, and that one is a killer.
See the hands on Ryan? Look at him reach up for that. Wow.
Wow. I think he one-handed that one in the middle of a spin.
I mean, that'd be a cool-looking screenshot. He reached up way high and got that.
Well, I'm sure Cameron Irvine will probably review that one and get a nice screenshot for the Lycans. That was a big pick.
Yeah, now
the game's not over, but with only 2 timeouts, the Lycans can kill a lot of this clock, especially if they're able to get any first downs at all. Robert Johnson able to gain 1. Louisiana will burn their second timeout.
This is a coach kind of PTSA warning for all coaches. You can use your timeout if you have 1 left. It doesn't. You can't keep it. Just saying.
Second down and 9. Minute 18 to go. I'd expect to see another run, and we do. Robert Johnson tackled for a loss. Brought down that Doug Day. It is Doug Day. Doug Day has a couple of picks. He's got a TFL right there. 2 TFLs now on the day for him. He's having quite the production, but could be all for naught if they can't get the ball back. 3rd down and 12, and Matt, if I'm the Lycans, I'm just going to run it and punt it and then see how my defense can do.
Yeah, it's too bad Louisiana doesn't have a timeout because you just run as much clock as you can. Don't take the risk of throwing a pick.
Johnson gets up to the 41-yard line. 100 yards on the day now for Johnson. Been quite the workhorse on 24 carries, so this one will be punted away. If he had gotten the first down, that would have been game. But the Revolution will get another shot at it. But Matt Tommy, Utah struggles continue. 13 of 27. He's got less than 50% completion percentage. Only has 93 yards passing. I mean, he hasn't even hit the 100-yard mark on the day. He's got a touchdown, but 4 picks, and that's just very difficult to overcome. He's got a chance to show here that he's got what it takes to at least tie the game up, but tall task ahead of him. First,
look at the hang time on this punt.
Yeah, and
no,
lucky bounce for the Revolution.
The special teams strike again.
Yeah, the special teams are special, Matt.
I think it hit him on the head, on the helmet.
It may have.
I guess it was a live ball. He had to field it, but man, just.
All right, well, let's see what happens here. 80 yards, 26 seconds, no timeouts, and a rookie quarterback.
Anybody got a deep post route in their playbook here? You can't go to the middle of the field.
Keep an eye on Garrison Blue. They might go into the middle of the field. Utah pump fakes, fires over the middle. That one is incomplete. And we welcome those of you who just watched the Florida Storm take down the London Knights. Final score in that one, 27-13. Florida with the win. I'm Mike Daggs. He's Matt Wilson. Got a low-scoring but exciting game in this one. Louisiana with an opportunity to attempt to get a touchdown on the board, get the tie. 22 seconds to go and no timeouts to do it, though. Can he do it? Rookie quarterback throws it out.
Oh, you got to run towards the sidelines.
Twin Screw gets the catch. They're going to hurry back to the line. 3rd down and 3. 12 seconds to go. It's probably going to come down to a Hail Mary. We'll see what they do. Utah out route down to the bottom. Get out of bounds. He spins in bounds. That could be it right there. Clock is going to continue to run down, and 000 is on the clock, and that is how this one's going to come to an end. The Lycans come away with the victory in a low-scoring game, 14-7 over Louisiana Revolution. Matt, as we look at the final stats, give us your final thoughts.
I mean, 4 turnovers, Mike. That really killed Louisiana drives, but they just couldn't get a drive going. It's not the right selection of pass plays, and I mean, LA just their defense was suffocating. They had a few runs by Johnson that made a big difference in this game, but you cut those picks in half, and we could be looking at a different ball game.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. 4 picks. That's just
Ugh.
really difficult to come away from. Neither quarterback really put up crazy numbers. Quarterback rating for Utah was 30.1. For Richardson on the other side, only 67.9. But he was 20 for 28, 71% completion percentage. He had a touchdown. He had a couple of picks, 162 yards. Really, Robert Johnson, probably going to get my vote for player of the game. 25 carries, 100 yards, and a touchdown. Had another 12 yards through the air. But all around, it's a win for the Lycans. And at the end of the game, Matt, that's really all that matters. The Louisiana Revolution will fall to 5-5 on the season. Los Angeles will improve to 7-3, still out in front in their division. Next up for Louisiana, they will head to St. Louis, take on the Gladiators. For the Lycans, they head to Vancouver, take on the Legion. Coming up next at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Jacksonville will head to D.C. Brett Morgan and Benji Matson on that call. And the player of the game is indeed Robert Johnson with his 100-yard performance. Final score in this one, 14-7 Los Angeles. It's been a presentation of the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on Twitch. For Matt Wilson and Gerald Smith and Cameron Irvine, I'm Mike Dagg saying thank you for joining us, everybody, and have a great night.